I got the shirt on, so I got to talk about my sleeper being number one. But Sean Tucker coming out of Syracuse, Mr. Amazing. I mean, my man broke Syracuse's rushing record with 1,496 yards. And mind you, though, having a running back come to Syracuse and break the rushing record is insane because you got your Floyd Littles, you got your Ernie Davises, you got Hall of Fame running backs, legendary running backs that he is now in the rafters with. So Sean Tucker is my guy. Just watching his tape, of course, looking through some of the running backs and kind of figuring out, hey, who's my sleeper? One thing I do know, turn it on the tape, you'll see Sean Tucker sprinting down the field and the fans going crazy, right? He has that home run ability. He has the excitement factor that some of the other running backs just don't really have. And so that's what my one takeaway from Sean Tucker is. He has that home run ability. And my man is built like a tank. I mean, he's built like a tank, built like a linebacker, just the way he, his stature. I know he's only 5'9", a little bit shorter guy, but he's strong. His yak, it can definitely be improved, but it was excellent in college. One thing I do know as well is he can catch the football, my man. You will see in his game tape, Syracuse using him in tunnel screens, him breaking for touchdown. So he is my sleeper. And I'm a little biased because he went to Syracuse, but truly I do Bleav that he's going to go to the NFL and he's going to crush it. And I have down here too that he was the 55-meter dash champion, the indoor champ, 2-time state champ in college. So, like I said, he has that home run ability and that breakaway speed. So, Sean Tucker, my number one running back for the sleeper project.
So, I think with Sean Tucker, he's going to start out being a number 2 or number 3. I have him as a 4th round running back. I think when you look at what you want in a starting running back, he's lacking something that's very important, which is his ability to help in pass pro. He's not really going to offer much in that category. But I think he's somebody, if you need like that Energizer bunny, if you need that big play threat, if you need that receiving threat, I do have a little bit of concerns about his hands. He has some inconsistent hands. He has some concentration drops. But when I watch Sean Tucker, he's somebody that I think is going to be better with time. He might not be amazing right off the rip. I compared him to Tatum Bell. I don't know if you remember him, but he's got that speed that I saw with Tatum Bell. And I think, to me, until he gets better in pass pro, he's not going to be a 3-down back. But we've seen guys can make a living without being a 3-down back in this league and even be household names. Like, think about Tony Pollard. He's basically sharing time with Ezekiel Elliott up until this year, where they finally move on from Elliott. But Tony Pollard is a household name. He's one of the best running backs in the league, and he's not even playing all 3 downs. So there you go. I think as long as he gets more consistent on the snap-to-snap basis, I think he could be something, really good in this league. And this is a really good class of running backs. So it was hard for me. He fell, probably in the middle for me. Like I watched 32 running backs. He fell around like the 16, 18, category. So I'm not as high on him as you are, but, I respect him. I respect his game. I respect that you like him, of course. I have other guys that have higher grades, but I think Sean Tucker's interesting. And if he goes to the right system, it'll be very fascinating to see how he's utilized, because like I said, there are some things to his game that, he struggles with, but you can't teach speed.
Speed kills, man. You can't teach speed. And when you're that strong and that fast, like, hey, it's a win-win. And you talked about not being great on 3rd down. I do Bleav that, when it comes to protecting your quarterback, you got to be able to pass, a pass block. Like, pass pro is extremely important. We talk about the health and safety of the quarterback, and we talked about this with Saquon Barkley. We have someone that we know that can protect the quarterback on 3rd down. It's a passing down. People who don't really know, 3rd down is passing down. And so when you have your running back in on 3rd down, you're going to expect him to either pass block first, chip protect, and then go out for a little swing route or something like that in one-on-one. So Sean Tucker, for him, like you said, to start or to even step on that football field, he has to figure out how to protect that quarterback. So what I say in the offseason, if he's hearing that right now, hey, make sure in the offseason, make sure you have a couple people blitz you and block them like your life depended on it, right? And so when you get to training camp, you're able to display your skill and figure out like, hey, I'm that guy. So Sean Tucker, he's my number one.